everybody, Terrio here. Thanks for joining me. Today I'm going to talk about, are you practicing or are you noodling, and the importance of focusing when you're practicing. Now, this isn't a rant. I hope it doesn't come off that way, but I get emails pretty much every day from guys asking me, hey Shane, I'm an intermediate guy, I'm an advanced guy, I'm a pretty good player. How can I get better? I'm like in a rut or something, you know, I don't know, I can't get better. And my obvious answer is practice. Duh, the Captain Obvious. But the less obvious question I end up asking them is, okay, when you have a guitar in your hand, what percentage of the time with that guitar in your hand is spent doing something constructively, something with a goal in mind, something you are working on with no distractions? And that's where it separates, you know, the men from the boys, or the girls from the women, or whatever, however you want to say it. But and this doesn't apply like if you just want to have fun noodling. That's fine. I was noodling on the intro, but I'm using it constructively. I'm working on my time. I'm working on my feel, injecting licks, trying to stretch. I stretch way more than what I posted. Mistakes, everything. I'm trying to go for stuff, you know. So that's, you can have fun. We should have fun. Otherwise, what the hell's the point? But a lot of the guys that email me fall into two categories. They're noodlers, like I just talked about, or they're the tweaker tinkerers, where I've had guys pay me a lot of money to take a private lesson, and they wanted to talk about tube screamers and how they chained 3 of them up for 2 days in a row nonstop, and how they couldn't figure out which one's best and what I think. And I'm like, do you want to get better as a guitar player, or you want to, you know, figure out which tube screamer is bad? I mean, to me, that's not going to make you a better guitar player. No matter how many times you rewire your pedal board, buy this pedal, it's not going to do anything. It's the way it is, you know. So, and it's not a judgment. I mean, I like that stuff too. It all has its place. But we're talking about getting better on the guitar. And you want to focus. You want to keep it focused. You want to use a timer when you practice. That's what I talked about in a past video. Why a timer? It helps keep you in a lane, it keeps you focused. So I think, you know, having a practice schedule, which I'm going to talk about in another YouTube video specifically, is one of the best things you could do to improve. And when you come up with a practice schedule, just keep in mind you want to keep it like a well-rounded meal of the components of guitar playing. So, for instance, scales, chords and rhythm, some technique. Even if you just focus on those. Chords and rhythm, what would you use? Well, it could be all kinds of things. Everything's on YouTube now. Every great player is accessible. But let's see, like, say you learn this chord. C sharp minor 6 with an open E and B. Oh, I got this off this Eric Johnson video, or wherever you got it. What do you do with that? Well, we could learn this chord and we could kill 2 birds with 1 stone. I'd learn the chord and go, that sounds pretty good with A. You could write a song with it. You could loop this and practice modes against it, you know, and keep it, maybe practice it for 15 minutes with your timer. Just focus on that. That's going to be burned into your muscle memory and your guitar playing. That's what I'm talking about. You're doing something constructive. You're not wanking on the same blues licks you've known 100 years. Another example, technique. Maybe you just learn this basic chromatic picking exercise. You do that for 10 minutes every day with the timer. If that's too easy, you know, you could skip a string, make it like that. The point is, plug in some things to these, plug it into your template and work on it. Focus. Shut your cell phone off when you're practicing. Let me give you an example. Last night, here at the hotel, I'm on tour, last couple of gigs. I go down to the gym. I'm on the treadmill. There's a guy behind me using a lat pull-down machine. He must have done 10 reps in about 2 seconds. It was like so fast. And he was yapping on his phone, disturbing everybody. He would get his texts. He'd be like in between sets. He's just like scrolling. 8-10 minutes would go by because I had the treadmill timer. I could see him. And then he would start working out again. And I'm like, you don't have to be a trainer to know you're not getting a good workout. You're not focused. That's what I mean. 30 minutes of just focusing on a couple different subjects consistently is going to do wonders for your guitar playing. All right? That's my point. I hope this didn't come off as a rant. And I hope you like this. Give me a like, subscribe if you dug this. I'll be back. at the Hacienda soon. I'm almost finished this tour and I'll be broadcasting more. Terrio out. Take care.